Latest reports say that the wave of foolish hysteria is moving down 7th Avenue towards the financial district.
That's my cue.
What's up, fellow collectors? P-Rockzilla back again for another review, and today we're going to take a look at the last piece I have that I picked up recently from the Batman anime series. And of course, this is the most iconic villain Batman has, and one of the best, after Clayface in my opinion, villains in the cartoon series. And of course, that is the Joker. This is the Mondo 1/6 scale, the Joker from the Batman animated series figure. And from so far, what I've opened up so far with the Batman and the Catwoman, I'm excited for this one because yes, it does have that bigger toy feel compared to more of a collectible, but it definitely delivers with the feel of the cartoon. These figures so far look like they just came straight from the screen and into your hands and into your display and into your collection. So that's why I'm looking forward to this, because Joker was one of the best characters, like I said, after Clayface in that animated series. And of course, in my opinion, one of the best villains ever. So I can't wait to get this open. And plus, Mark Hamill, come on, Mark Hamill did the voice for Joker. I didn't even know that going into the show. I knew that like halfway through season 2. But let's get this review started because I'm excited to get this guy out the package. Dale. So let's go ahead and take a look at the package before we get the figure out the box. And right in the front, slap in your face, is a beautiful picture of the animated Joker. I kind of spit on the box a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little excited there. The animated Joker right there with that infamous grin and pointy nose. The purple suit. I missed out the one with the hat. I'm kind of mad I missed out the one with the hat. But I'm happy to have a Joker, so it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and just flip this over real quick to the side. We get the cool picture, or actually image, of the Joker, 1/6 scale collectible figure. Batman anime series, you get DC, Batman, Warner Brothers right here. Mondo, DC. Same thing there, Batman anime series. Same thing on the other side over here. Upside down, you got the information right there. Not suitable for children under the age of 14 years old. And then right in the back, you get the big image of the Batman anime series. More information here. And then you do get this magnetic cover that you clip open. You get this cool art of Joker right here. Love that scene with the fish there. I'll pause that just in case you guys want to read that. Let me put it right here. Pause. Pause. And then you do get the beautiful figure right here. Man, look at all those accessories. All right, let's go ahead and get Joker out the box. So once you get the figure out the box, I do want to say that there is a nice picture of Harley Quinn in the slip cover behind the figure inside the box. So that's a pretty cool touch there. And it's a little bit different because I'm just going to show you real quick. This lower portion is actually attached to that slip cover in the back of the box. So you do have to take some tape, like peel some tape off. And once you peel it off, you do get the base and the stand right there. So kind of a little funky, but something different. And you do get all the hands on that lower portion also right there. And then on the top portion, you get this right here. You get the figure with all the accessories he does come with. And I know for a fact, this slot right here is this is the slot where it comes with the head sculpt with the hat. So it's there, man. That's what drives you crazy. Look, there's no one right here. This is the others included. So the slots are there. And that's like a smack in the face saying, Doma, you should have gotten the regular, you should have gotten the deluxe one, the better one. Because now we're going to give you this package. We're going to tease you with these 2 empty slots right here, man. And that just, I didn't know that inside the package. But anyways, there you have everything. So let's go ahead and get Joker. All the accessories, unfortunately, even the missy ones that didn't get with the damn deluxe, out the package so we can see everything he does come with in fine detail. Now we have Joker laid out with all the accessories that come in the package. And let's go ahead and look at the figure first, as always. I do want to say this definitely looks like Joker from the animated series. Even the little, like the little flower thing here looks very detailed. You can see the little ripples on there. Love the cell shading they did here. You can see the different, wait, does that? Oh, all right, so this part is malleable. Be careful with that. As you can see there, look at the jacket, the way the jacket looks. So you can see my sweat on there already. Told you guys, I get sweaty quickly. See, rotate around here. Good thing is the sweat does evaporate pretty quickly on the figure, so you don't have to worry about that. You see the head there. The hair is sculpted very good. You do see some QC issues right here on the hair. Little black dots there. Even on this one. So I'm not sure if this is familiar. I mean, a common thing or something like that. But good thing I'm not using this head sculpt, so it doesn't bother me too much. I'm pretty sure I could touch that up real quick. And I'm pretty sure Mondo will be cool enough if I respond to them or report to them that I have issues with the figure. As long as I'm within 30 days, it should respond. But like I said, I'll probably just touch it up real quick myself. Nothing serious there. Now, if I have any broken joints, that's something different right there. So you see the shoes. Just a nice little cell shading they did on the shoes. Even the shoes right there. Across the pants. Alright, so this is Joker. It looks just like Joker from the cartoon. Let's go ahead and get the articulation. Alright, so his neck does have good articulation going down. And you can bend the neck, articulate the neck going up. And then bend the head back, going back to... You are limited a little bit because of the hair back here, touching the back of the neck. But he still does look pretty high up. He looks very far down. So that's very good right there. Can look up, sideways, can do the 360. See a little cell shade underneath the neck there. Sideways, and let's see if he has pivot. Yep, so you could do the side to side poses. So he does have good articulation at the neck and the head. Let's see the arms. Now the arms, oh no, that's even better than Batman. So as you can see here, I thought this was going to be an issue, but this is very soft plastic right here. So that's not an issue at all. Just make sure it tucks under the jacket. But yeah, he gets pretty good articulation. He can definitely do a T-pose. No limit at the shoulders because of that. It does limit the amount he can go up, but it doesn't rub against this. And the good thing that this is soft plastic, it doesn't rub the paint off as easily. Okay, so you do get bend there. Let's get the elbows bent. So you get single bend at the elbows, which is, that's all right. You do get pivot or twist at the upper shoulder. That's where you get the twist at. So no lower bicep, upper bicep twist. Okay, so you do, let's bring this back this way. You do get articulation at the wrist, obviously. Twist, pivot. And then, let's go ahead and look at the other arm. So the arm can move pretty far back, pretty far forward. You can go all the way up. It does show a little bit of the jacket under here, so just be careful with that. It's not something to be careful with, but just to make it look good when you're doing articulation, just be careful with that part right there. Okay, so let's move the hands up so you can see how his abs are. I don't think the abs are going to have waist, or the waist going to have much articulation, because as you can see here, it's all flushed, but we shall see. All right, so yep, so, oh, yeah, he does. All right, so when you get yours, the plastic on this is a little bit dried onto the pants, so it feels like it doesn't move, but it actually does move. So once you move it, that little paint attached there will move it for you, so you're good to go on that. So you do get waist articulation. You cannot look far back much because of the jacket, but you could look decent to mark down forward, so not that much good in the ab crunch. You can get sideways. And then the legs, same thing with the jacket. This is a softer plastic, so you don't get bend there. You gotta be careful with those pegs down there, but this is as far as he will go. He doesn't do the full split. And then the legs go pretty far forward, not much far back because of the butt portion of the suit. It is soft, like I said, but it does hinder some articulation back here. And then let's see the knees. Knees are very good. It seems nice and smooth and buttery for the knees. No issue there. You do get single bend at the knees, no double joints there. Joker does not really known for doing backflips and all kinds of stuff, so that's kind of okay. And then at the feet, let's see. Oh, damn. You get no articulation at the feet. So it doesn't move down at all. It doesn't move up. No toe articulation. No twist at all. So he's definitely going to be limited on his articulation from the knees down. Actually, you do get twist. Yeah. All right. So this one is good. It's just this one's a little bit. There we go. So just be careful. You know, when you articulate this for the first time, it could be stuck because of the paint. So you do get twist. And yeah, so you're not much bend up and down. All right. So there's our articulation for Joker. Let's go ahead and look at all the accessories he does come with. It does come with, this is the one I'm more than likely going to use for my final display. But this is a little bit paint chip right there at the eye. I can fix that easily also. But here you have the smiling face. What I like about this one is because in the pictures, it kind of like this was flushed, like flat right here. So I'm kind of happy that it's actually sculpted in and you actually see the tongue and everything. So definitely, I was a little worried about that. But this is definitely the face I'm going to use for my final display of my Joker because he's got to be laughing. Then you get, of course, I'm up to no good smirk. Like, yeah, sure. Take my word. Believe me. I trust me. I'll give you my word. Yeah. So there you go. Love the way these look, man. Looks just like Joker. Then you get the scared one. I love the way the mouth is painted, where it's kind of like, it's not even. So it looks very good. Of course, you saw Joker with this a lot in the cartoons. Usually when Batman catches him at the end of the episode or whatnot. All right, so you do get a Joker bomb. And this is pretty cool. This is a soft plastic, obviously. So be very careful with this. And the paint on this face looks good too. It's almost just like one of the head sculpts. And you do get the bomb there. So this is real cool. This is what I like about Mondo. They give you these memorable moments from the cartoon with all the accessories. Bomb. Just regular paint there. This actually looks like a wick. So it's painted very good. And then you do get the dynamite or stick with the head sculpt there. This one, they did make a mistake. If you notice on this one, the lips are not painted. So he doesn't have the lips painted like just like this one. See how the lips are painted? It's missing a little bit of the green. So a little bit issue. I'm not sure that's a QC issue. That's just the way it was painted. Then you do get the two pairs of pair of smiling fish. That just looks goofy as hell, man. This is a cool accessory to have with the Joker, but definitely not going to be using this one for my final pose. I'll use it for the final thoughts, just kind of get all the accessories in hand. Get the ice pick. Ice pick looks decent. This could have been painted a little bit more, the actual metal piece, but it's another piece that I probably won't be using my final pose. And of course, the Joker stack of cards. This, I more likely will, because I want to have, I think my other Joker like this, my Mezco one, but I couldn't do it. Of course, you get the base, the stand, and then just to make it simple, I did kind of keep the plastic here so you can see the hands real quick. So he does come with a pair of open hands. This just flips upside down so you get a better look at the hands. Get the open hands, grabbing hands, pointing hands, the hand for the card, the hand with the shocker and the glove, and gripping hands. So there you go. Everything that came with Joker in the package. And it looks just like Joker came from straight out the screen. So I'm liking what I see so far. Articulation is a little limited, but I'm happy there's no joints are stiff. Not a lot of paint coming off. I don't see any paint, actually. So that's definitely a plus so far. So let's go ahead and get some size comparison started. There we have Joker default pose ready for a size comparison. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in 3 figures from 3 different lines, all 1/6 scale. So of course, the first figure I'm going to bring in is going to be the Hot Toys DX19 Batman. Slide Batman up in here real quick. I just want to make sure he doesn't step on that cape because he does, and sometimes he does fall like he's about to do right now. There we have Batman. Now, let's go ahead and bring in the Mondo Batman. Now, be careful. I mean, keep in mind that this Mondo Batman is leaning back a little bit because he's kind of there without the standing base. So he is pretty heavy in the top portion. So I try to get him as tall as possible. So you can see there he is right there. A little bit shorter than Joker. I've heard people complain about that. And last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the 3-0 Snake Eyes. So there we go. There goes Joker with 3 other figures, 1 in the same line, 2 in 2 different lines, all 1/6 scale. So you can get a good idea of how this figure will fit in your collection if you have any of these other figures in the collection. And of course, you should have Batman with Joker. All right, let's do the final thoughts and final poses. There we have the devious Joker with the somewhat serious face on, with his hand reached out for the handshake. Are you going to trust him? Are you going to shake that hand? Are you going to touch this demented fool? Look what's in his hand. He has a shocker there, so you can never trust this Joker. And in the other hand, he has that smiling fish to smack somebody across the face with it the minute they get too close for comfort. And that's exactly what's going to happen with this Joker. Because if you watch the cartoons, you can't trust this dude at all. And I love so far that I can basically get some of the poses from the cartoon straight from my head right to the figure form. And there we have it right here. Now, I was trying to have the pick, like the knife pick, the ice pick in his hand and have that behind his back. But I couldn't find the right hand to hold the pick. So I got to mess around with that a little bit more to see if that pick is meant to be held in the hand. At least in a gripping hand. Not like in a semi-grabbing hand and a fully gripping hand. Wanted to give that a try. But at the same time, too, wanted to get the, the smiling fish in one of the displays. Because I'm not going to have that in my final display. Cool features, but not something I'm going to have, representing my Joker the whole time. So I did want to get one kind of action pose with Batman in there and kind of have that scared face that Joker normally has when he's about to get caught by Batman. And I want to let you guys know that swapping out the heads, hands, and accessories was very simple with this figure right here. I didn't have any issues like I had with the other two Mondo figures I had before, the Batman and the Catwoman. No pegs came apart as I pulled things apart. No paint chipped off as I articulated the figure. And even though he's limited in his articulation, you can still get those Joker type poses with him. As you have him here, right here. Basically, Batman has the evidence in his hand, has a batarang ready to knock out Joker. Joker's pleading for him to say, no, please give me a chance. I'm sorry. But as you can tell, you can never trust Joker. Look at his left hand. He has that Joker dynamite in his backhand, covering it from Batman. So you don't know if he's going to try to trick Batman. Obviously, he's trying to trick Batman, but you don't know if he's going to get Batman blown up or he's basically going to get caught. So we should never know. But just wanted to make sure that you could get a pose like this. And it's pretty cool messing around with these figures, trying to reenact some scenes you do remember from the cartoon. I don't remember this scene exactly from the cartoon, but I'm pretty sure I can go back and look at the cartoons and definitely reenact a scene identical to the cartoons with these two characters right here. And that's what makes me happy with this type of line about these figures. People complain about, sometimes saying they do look more like toys, which I do agree. They are more toy-based and more, like I said before in the beginning, than the collectibles. But they are definitely collectibles for adult collectors and people who want to have that memory of watching a cartoon when they were a little kid. I need to have a Joker with the deck of cards and the Joker card sticking out in his hand, because I do not have any Joker currently posed this way. Because one thing I've noticed from other lines, and even this line, unfortunately Mondo falls victim of this too, is they give you all these accessories, but they only give you one hand that can use most of the accessories. So you're limited. Like, what I really wanted to do was I wanted to have Joker holding the cards up, and then behind his back, I want to have his hand with the little shocker in the previous pose I used. I kind of wanted to have that in the opposite on his left hand, to have it behind his back and then have the cards in his right hand. But unfortunately, that shocker, they only give it to you for the right hand, and the card holding hand only give it to you for the right hand also. Not only that, that bomb, basically I had to kind of squeeze into his hand because they really don't give you a hand that can hold that correctly. And it was kind of a pain to get on there. So basically, if I kind of push that bomb out a little bit, it's going to fall right out between those fingers. So minor things like that is basically they should have given you more hands to hold all these accessories and have multiple accessories on multiple hands. They don't give you that. Plus is he can, out of the 3 Mondo figures I have so far, he is the only one that I would not worry about having display without a stand and base, because due to the basically no articulation at the ankle, he basically holds himself up perfectly without no problems. He won't flop over like Batman. He won't lean over like Catwoman. So far of all of them, he does stand the best on his own. You could get him some good poses. I think he has more articulation and more posability than the Batman figure. Obviously, he looks perfect with Batman. If you're going to have Batman, you got to have a Joker with the Batman. I'm trying to think anything negative. I don't know negative things. Nope. Everything was easy to swap out. Things were easy to swap out, which is a positive. No paint. Good. And like I said, just wish I had more hands. Other than that, I do enjoy this figure, and I'm happy I picked up some of these Mambo. Look at it. I'm ready to dance, man. Mambo. I meant to say Mondo. I'm happy I picked up this line because they do come straight from the screen and into your hands. And it does give you that feeling when you first open the box and you open that window and you see the figure in there. Like you're looking in, you're trying to see, oh, let me see what kind of accessories they put in here. You know, let me see what kind of memories they're going to bring back to me. And when you see those accessories, it does bring the fond memories back to your mind. And it makes you remember why you enjoyed and loved this cartoon. Man, I miss this cartoon. Do have a little issues too with QC. With that hand, I do have some paint chipped on the nose. Actually, not some yellow paint transfer on the nose. I'm not sure how they got on there. And just a few missing, you know, pieces of paint here and there. But simple things you can fix on your own. And like I said, you can always reach out to Mondo. They could swap it out for you as long as you're within 30 days. All right, collectors. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit that like, subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. Click that bell notification. And as always, collectors, keep collecting, stay safe, be good, dale.